Few things demonstrate the power of nature quite like a thunderstorm. We're at a historic fire tower in northern Wisconsin, and we're riding out some wild weather. This is Tiny Cabin Life. We're in northern Wisconsin on a pretty unique adventure. We're spending a couple days at this cabin, but it's not your typical rustic dwelling. It actually sits below this old historic fire tower, and we've got it all to ourselves. The tower is surrounded by a fence with a locked gate. But if you're staying at the cabin, you've got the keys. The old Gordon Fire Tower stands at about 100 feet tall and was built in 1935. It overlooks the St. Croix River Valley, which is not only a beautiful view, but offers 12 miles of visibility, which was pretty valuable while trying to spot fires. The tower itself is incredibly unique. It's fully enclosed with glass windows, is fairly preserved in its original state, but the coolest part to me is the tiny little wood stove that's used to keep the place warm during the colder months. Now, I hadn't been up here for more than a couple minutes when I heard something that caught me quite off guard. Ooh, I better get down. Oh, jeez. Yeah, this thing's like a big lightning rod. According to the forecast, the bad weather wasn't supposed to start till later in the day. And so I was just coming up here with my morning coffee, but yeah, I think I gotta get down now. Gosh. I'm just gonna chuck my coffee cup. Okay. Time to go. Well, I definitely wasn't expecting that. Jeez Louise. There's the coffee.
Good morning.
Oh my gosh.
I'm happy that you came down just now because I was getting so worried about you.
Yeah.
Ellie's scared right now.
Oh, it's okay, girl. It's okay. Everything's okay. It's just a little thunder.
Daddy.
Yeah.
He's singing like a leaf.
Yeah, she is. Ellie is not a fan of thunderstorms. But thankfully, this storm let up quite quickly, unlike what was to come later in the day. All right, so let me show you guys around a little bit quick here. So the cabin layout is very basic. You've got the main room here that has a set of bunk beds. You've got a double bed, and then you do have a little dining room table here and a nook with some rocking chairs for hanging out. And then back here, you've got a nice little kitchen with some basic stuff. They've got a refrigerator, a microwave, coffee maker, and a sink. And then the bathroom here with a shower and a toilet is certainly an added bonus. Now, one thing that's pretty funny is I didn't really look over what they had here carefully before we arrived. So I didn't realize that they didn't really have linens. There's nothing to cook on. There's also no cups or anything like that. So I had to make a last minute gas station run last night, and I picked up a few things that are pretty hilarious.
Check out this coffee mug that Jack picked up at the gas station. It says drinking responsibly. Yeah, this will be a great addition to the rest of our cup collection.
Now, there weren't any pillows, so I picked this up for Riley, but she opted not to use it. So this little boat seat was my pillow for the night, and it was not very good. Now, they definitely outline all the things they have and don't have in the listing, so that's on me. It's probably one of the hazards of doing this every week. It just becomes something you take for granted.
But either way, our plan is to go to the Dollar General to pick up some of these supplies that we need. So we should be in good shape.
We're expecting some severe thunderstorms later this afternoon that are supposed to continue all through the evening. So we decided to take advantage of this little window of good weather by heading over to the St. Croix to go for a hike. All right, so we're taking advantage of the nice weather here and heading out for a little hike along the St. Croix River. On top of just taking in the beautiful views, we're going to be hiking towards an old historic cabin with history dating back to the beginning of the 1900s. So it's going to be pretty cool. Well, we're out on the trail, and not gonna lie, it's a bit of a challenge in the summertime having the whole family out here. Yes, because of buggies. So many mosquitoes, deer flies, horse flies, black flies, you name it. And on this hike especially, we're racing the clock before the weather turns, which honestly could be any minute, as we saw earlier today. We're hiking on the North Country Trail, which is one of my favorite trails. It's a long distance hiking trail that spans from New York, believe it or not, all the way to North Dakota. It's the longest in the country. Ooh, we got a campsite. Should we check out the campsite?
Check out the river.
You want to check out the river? Okay. Oh yeah, this is pretty nice, huh?
So pretty.
It's beautiful.
Yeah. Would you camp here, Rye?
Heck yeah.
Yeah, this is a beautiful site.
Yeah, we'll have to remember this.
Definitely. This is the Scott Rapids campsite, a first come, first served camp along the St. Croix. It's got a fire ring, picnic table, and of course plenty of access to drinking water.
Look at the Ellie. Ellie girl. Ellie girl. Look at all the buggies.
Look at all the bugs.
Do you like the buggies?
Yeah.
Yeah? Wish I could say the same. You think mosquitoes are cute still, right?
Yeah.
Bless her heart. There's the cabin. It's so cool and so nice. Look, it's just right on the riverbank.
And look at Ellie go in.
Yeah, look at Ellie go. This is the Gibson cabin, an old family summer retreat built in 1915. It's sort of a relic of a bygone era when families would build summer homes and cabins along the St. Croix River long before the National Park Service acquired these lands. In fact, the Gibson family themselves fought to keep this cabin in the family before eventually deciding to lease it to the National Park Service and then transferred ownership. And so it kind of represents this struggle between private ownership, keeping something in the family, versus preservation of public land for future generations to enjoy.
Olivia, did you get a flower? You love picking flowers.
As some rough weather moved closer and closer, we decided to hike back to the truck and eventually head back to the cabin. Well, it would appear as though the first wave of this storm has passed, but according to the weather, it's going to continue for a while, and it says we're gonna get 60-mile-per-hour wind gusts with 1-inch hail. That's some pretty big hail. Don't love to hear that with my truck just sitting out over there. And that wind should really get this place roaring. Our plan is to just be here at the cabin. There's nothing else we can really do except sit here and ride it out. So we'll see what happens. We did get a nice little pause in the storm. However, before we knew it, a second, more powerful wave came into the area. Well, I'm out here filming the storm, and the rain is coming down like I've never seen. This is nuts. I can't imagine what it's like being up on that tower right now. I hope to be up there for some of the rain tomorrow, because it's not supposed to storm, it's just supposed to rain. Okay, I think I better get inside. Everything that comes with me into the backcountry has to be weatherproof, and honestly that goes for my music player too. Most Bluetooth speakers couldn't handle the rain like this, let alone full submersion in the water, but the Soundcore Boom3i does, and it floats too. Look at all the mud and dirt that's caked on there. It honestly happens all the time, but thankfully the Boom3i here is dust and waterproof, so cleaning it off is as simple as rinsing it down. This thing puts out some incredible volume too. The sound travels far and wide. In fact, you could easily hear it all the way up in the fire tower. The bass is incredible too, offering a full sound. It's got a deep bass feature that offers 56 hertz deep bass that you can feel. I mean, listen to this thing. Sounds so good, and that bass. Look at that. Oh my gosh, it like hurts to keep my finger there. You can take this thing anywhere too. I mean, if you look here, it's like the size of a water bottle, and I love this strap that it comes with because it makes carrying it around easy, or you could even attach it to things like a boat, for instance. It's got a protective coating around it, offering salt water resistance, and it's also drop proof. And with 16 hours of battery life, it's got more than enough juice to get me through an adventure. Oh yeah, and it's got light features as well, which just puts off an awesome ambiance, and if you pair two of these together, you can actually get stereo sound. I think this is a really cool feature too. If you hold the bass up button for 5 seconds, it'll activate a super loud emergency alarm, which is a pretty cool thing to know you have if you encounter danger in the outdoors. I love having a Bluetooth speaker that fits my lifestyle, and I think you would too. So if you want to check out the Soundcore Boom3i, you can get $45 off by following the link below. And with that, let's get back to the adventure. Oh my gosh.
You are so...
I'm completely soaked.
I just noticed that there's water on the ground, and it looks like there's a pipe that's leaking.
There's a leak in the ceiling?
Yeah, in the pipe. Dripping on the floor.
Oh, that's not good. Olivia, where's the leak?
This guy is hurt.
Oh, it's that pipe?
Yeah.
So what that is that's the vent to the septic system. The pipe itself isn't leaking. It's the gasket on the roof. So the roof is what's leaking. We'll definitely have to tell the people about that.
Is that going to be a problem?
It's not a problem. No, it's not a problem for us. We should just try to put a bucket up there or something. Bingo. For the next couple hours, we just turned the radio on, relaxed, and took in the storm from inside the cabin. And honestly, it felt pretty good to not feel the need to go anywhere, but rather just spend time together. All right, it's finally dinner time. What shall we prepare today?
So we have crispy quesadillas. taquitos
Love taquitos.
or salsa roja chicken bowl.
Not gonna lie, it actually all sounds amazing to me. I'll probably go with the quesadilla and the bowl, and then maybe we could make Olivia some taquitos.
Okay, that sounds good.
Where's Donald? Can you show me Donald?
Yes, Donald.
We are very limited just because we don't have a stovetop, but beggars can't be choosers.
Couple other good Dollar General buys. I have a blanket now and a pillow, and so do Ryan and Olivia. They got this nice big pillow and blanket, and so we're in good shape. Good job.
Did it?
Happy baby.
You're a happy baby now.
Well, unfortunately, while I was out filming the storm earlier, the rain seeped through my rain cover and seems to have really damaged the camera. So while I have all this footage of me enjoying my tasty microwave dinner, I have no audio. And situations like this are why I always bring a backup camera and check my footage so I don't shoot a bunch of stuff that I can't use. Alright guys, today was a wild day, but it's finally time to get some sleep. The plan for tomorrow is to definitely hang out a little bit more in the fire tower, and then I'm really hoping to get out fishing. But until then, gotta hit the hay. I'll see you bright and early. Good night. Overnight, the thunder and lightning faded away, and we were just left with some steady rain the next morning. It's amazing how many steps there really are to get up to the top of this thing. I ran up and down it multiple times yesterday, putting cameras up here and stuff like that. And man, it's a lot further up than you think, that's for sure. Woo. It's pretty windy up here, but man, is it beautiful. Holy moly. Feel the tower shaking a little bit. It's pretty wild. After enjoying the rest of my coffee, I decided to head down and see what the girls were up to. It's kind of intense coming down. I love it. I didn't get down from the tower for more than a few seconds before I heard Riley shouting at me from the truck.
You have mice in your car.
Wait, what?
You have mice in your car. Like, I just saw 3.
So I opened up the trunk of the car and I saw something in the corner of my eye scurry past. And then I saw 3 mice just like running around in there. So that's fun.
Where are you at, mice? Oh, there's one. He's right there. There he goes. Oh,
Daddy.
Oh, there it is.
It was on my foot? No, it was not.
On your foot. It was on your foot. It's a mouse. It's okay.
It's okay. It's just a mouse, Olivia. I'm just a scaredy cat.
Literally hanging on your foot.
No, it wasn't.
I swear, Jack, it was on your foot.
There's one. Get out. All right, I think we got them all out. Let's just hope they didn't find some way inside the truck.
Never a dull moment.
Never a dull moment.
Well, after all that excitement, we all loaded up in the truck to head out on the day's adventure.
So we're headed to Pattison State Park, which is home to the tallest waterfall in the state of Wisconsin, and that's what we're gonna hopefully check out. So far, it's a little rainy outside, but it looks like it's kind of dying down, so I'm hopeful that it'll be done by the time we get there. We'll see. Look how cute this girl looks in her little rain suit. You can definitely hear those falls. I have a feeling this is going to be pretty cool, especially with all the rain that we got yesterday. Oh my gosh. What do you think? Is it cool?
Yeah.
Is it a big waterfall?
Yeah.
It's beautiful.
It really is. It's taller than I was expecting.
Yeah, it's a lot bigger than I was thinking too.
Big Manitou Falls is 165 feet tall, making it the tallest waterfall in the state of Wisconsin, and the fourth tallest east of the Rocky Mountains. It's along the Black River, which is a tributary of the Namaji, and plunges through this gorge, which is carved out in the sandstone and basalt.
Whoa! Oh, to be a kid. I love it.
It's pretty cool. The Native Americans who lived near here thought they heard the voice of the Great Spirit or God within the roaring falls, and so they named it Gitche Manitou, which means Great Spirit. And I think that's a pretty cool name for these falls. It's definitely fitting.
After checking out the falls, I dropped the girls back off at the cabin and I headed out to do some fishing. I'm headed down to the Brule River, which is the French pronunciation of what many just simply call the Brule River. It's a Class 1 trout stream, so I'm hopeful to maybe catch us some dinner.
Man, this is an absolutely beautiful area. I don't know if it's the weather or the scenery or the whole combo, but it almost feels like I'm out in Alaska or something. Oh, here's the river.
The Brule is one of Wisconsin's most beloved rivers. It runs roughly 44 miles from its headwaters to its mouth at Lake Superior. It's spring-fed and cold year-round, making it an ideal habitat for brook, brown, and rainbow trout, and is world-renowned for its trout and salmon fishing. So much so that actually Theodore Roosevelt himself fished here.
Well, unfortunately, not seeing any signs of life, at least right here in front of me. And I'm not able to travel. You know, this is a canoe route, so I have to imagine it's pretty deep out there. but I'm glad I came out here to check it out. This is a gorgeous area, and it's just relaxing to be sitting here casting.
By the time I made it back to the cabin, evening was setting in, and I knew this was our chance to finally have a campfire.
It doesn't look like a fire.
That's right. Well, I'm glad we got to have a fire. The storms were awesome, so was the rain, but there's nothing quite like being able to sit out here and just enjoy being outdoors. That was a good trip, huh?
It was, yeah. I'm really glad that we were able to come out.
What was your favorite part of the trip?
My favorite part was probably the waterfall,
Yeah,
I'd say.
that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
It's always nice too when we can like do stuff where Olivia can like explore on her own. It was like a short hike, so she's able to stomp around through the puddles and have fun, and yeah, that was pretty perfect. Olivia, what was your favorite thing? The waterfall, the cabin, or the puddle?
The cabin.
Yeah, the cabin's pretty cool. You know what my favorite thing is? The tower. So awesome, especially going up there this morning when the wind was blowing and the rain was coming down. That was unbelievable.
The next morning was gorgeous. The sun was shining, the birds were chirping, and it looked like it was going to be just a beautiful day.
Well, we're all packed out and loaded into the truck, but now it's time to lock up the tower. Sort of like the changing of the guards. Gotta pop in one last time. I'm definitely gonna miss it up here. This is just such a cool spot, and I love this fire tower. It's so unique for what you see in this area, to have the wood stove, and then also the way that it's been preserved up here, keeping it as close to the period as it was used as possible. I just think it's amazing. It's also commendable that people bought this property in order to preserve it and to give this experience to people like us. I just think that's so cool, and I definitely have plans to come back. All right, everybody, that's gonna do it for this adventure. Thank you so much for coming along. Through rain, thunderstorms, you name it, we had a great time, and I hope you guys did as well. I wanna give a special shout out to our patrons who generously donate to this channel, but to all of you who watch, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, thank you. You are the reason we get to do this, and we're honored to be able to share these adventures with you. But with that, it's time for us to get home. We'll see you guys next week. God bless.